Now, I wanted to talk about a very prevalent problem in the fitness industry right now, and that is very unrealistic expectations of what is possible for a natty. Now, dude, I be scrolling on the reels sometimes, bruh. I be seeing these like 17, 18-year-old kids pulling like 6, 7, 800 pounds on deadlift, sumo or not, conventional or sumo, probably sumo. And that's not normal, obviously, right? That's not normal for a fucking 17, 18-year-old kid to be deadlifting as much as a grown man who's been on gear for 10 years. And natty or not, that kid is fucking genetically way stronger than his homies. Now, I don't know what determines, how strong you are genetically, like fast twitch, slow twitch, muscle fibers, and where they're at and stuff. But my point is that you be scrolling on Instagram, or even if you look in your gym, and you see like there's that one guy, or maybe there's like 2 or 3 of those guys that are just different, that are just built different. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're just fucking more manly. And you can't help but think to yourself, what are they doing that I'm not? What's the secret? So you get on YouTube, you're clicking away, you're like, best bicep, best tricep exercises, the best routine. You know what I mean? But the thing is that there is no best bicep exercise. There is no best workout split. There is no best supplement. It's genetics, bro. Genetics is the number one factor. Genetics is the number one fucking factor. Because there's only so much work that you can put in. There's only so much food that you can eat. There's only, there's only, you can only train so hard. I trained hard as fuck, every single set for a year straight, and I ended up being injured. For like a year, a straight year. I couldn't lift heavy. I could barely lift. I could barely do anything physical, and which was really taxing on me, not being able to lift, which is a really stupid problem in the grand scheme of things, but it was a problem for me because I really like lifting and I couldn't lift. And I thought I was doing what these other guys were doing, training hard as fuck, eating, sleeping, and I was getting stronger until I got injured. And then recently I've realized that looking at these videos of these kids that are hella strong and hella big, and I'm not any of those things yet, but it just kind of clicked in my head that I can't be comparing myself to these kids, and I'm asking y'all not to compare me to these kids either. I only compare myself to my old self. That's what I try to do. Because if you look at my Instagram, go follow my Instagram. If you look at my Instagram, all the way back to 2021, I think, when I started posting, or 2020 when I started posting, I was way smaller than I am now. I stepped on the scale last night and I was 197 pounds. If I didn't lift weights at all, I would probably be hovering around 145. I'm about 6'1", 6 foot, 6'1", maybe. So I've come a long way, in my opinion. I've put on a lot of muscle. I'm still lean. I've never been able to bulk. I just can't. That's another thing, bro. Genetics isn't just how much you could lift, or like what you look like, or fucking anything else, bro. How smart you are, Genetics is also like how much food you could put down before your body literally says no. It's not the same for everyone. I eat junk food every day. sugary foods, hella sugar, carbs, fat, protein. I eat it all. I've never been able to get fat. Never. Never been able to bulk. I eat until I'm gonna puke. Over 200 grams of protein a day. And, you know, if I were in a negative mindset, I'd be thinking, damn, you know, why the fuck can these other people, do what I'm doing and have so much success, bro? And I do it. I feel like I'm doing everything right. Drinking hella water, eating the food, the supplements, the gear, doing everything. I'm training hard. I train hard, bro. Do not mistake me for a second when I say I don't train hard. What I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't compare yourself to anyone else, because they're not you, bro. They're not you. They don't know the struggle that you gotta struggle. They don't know the tools you got. And you don't know the tools that they got, bro. Two people could do the same shit. Two people could take the same amount of gear and they'd have different levels of testosterone. You can only compare yourself to your past self and keep improving upon that. No point in comparing yourself to other people, because comparison is the thief of joy. So I put the camera away, but I busted out again because I had another thought. And that thought was, if you think you're doing everything, if you're natty, you're not natty, it doesn't matter. If you think you're doing everything right and you don't see results, and you're comparing yourself to other people and you're like, damn, how is this guy so big and I'm not big? And how is that guy so strong? I'm not strong. And you think you're doing everything you can. Here's a couple things you might not be doing. And this is not advice. I'm not smart. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm just a guy talking to this fucking camera right now who shot up testosterone like 10 minutes ago. Drinking water. Dude, I drink. By the time I go to work and come back, I've drank in both of these, which doesn't look like that much water in my opinion. And then by the time it's time to go to the gym around 4 o'clock, I've drank in another one of these. That's how much water I drank in before the gym. That's how much water you should be drinking before the gym. Also, carbohydrates. You need to eat carbohydrates before the gym. Not the day before. You need to eat them like 2 hours, at least 2 hours before the gym, so that they've had time to digest and you can actually use them in your fucking workout. Protein. You need protein in your system during the workout. You need protein and carbs during the workout. One thing that I've talked about a couple times on this channel that you could try, could be like another step, making gains is like baby steps, especially if you've been training for a really long time. I was training for 5 years before I started doing testosterone. So I got to a certain level after 5 years, and then adding test is going to take me to another level. And then let's say, probably not, but if I wanted to add another steroid in there, that would take me to another level. And then let's say I discovered another training method, or I discovered another supplement that might work. Another supplement came out, and I started taking it. That take me to another level. You keep finding these new strategies, and it'll build you to another level. You see pro bodybuilders doing bro splits, just doing one exercise a day. That's not how they, one body part per workout, but that's not how they build their physique. They built it doing everything. They tried everything. Push-pull legs, Arnold split, bro split, upper body, lower body, full body. They did it all. And they found what works for them. It's when it throws back to genetics, bro. If you see a guy on Instagram being like, yo, flies grew my chest, bro. Heavy dumbbell chest flies will make your chest huge. For him it did. For you, maybe it won't. It probably won't. Just stick to the fundamentals. It's a short-proof way to gains, is stick to the fundamentals and master the fundamentals. Again, I'm not a bodybuilder, smart guy, nothing. But I'm just saying, bro, working out is not that complicated. You stick to the fundies. You get really good at them, and then you keep trying new strategies. You find what you like, what you don't like, and you're gonna get gains, bro. And for God's sakes, eat food, bro. You have to eat food. Just eat everything in sight. Just eat fucking food, bro, please. Peace out.